everybody. This is Elizabeth Didersky, and I'm doing my informative speech on our birth year and birth month. I was born in July 1992, and I'll be discussing some of the prices of living, big events, some birthdays, weddings, and deaths, and pop culture that happened in July of 1992. First, I'll go ahead and discuss the prices of living, which compared then to now, obviously the prices have gone up a bit. I found some pretty interesting and shocking prices compared then and now. The price of gas a gallon back in July of 1992 was $1.13 a gallon compared to now, which is almost back up to $3 a gallon. I'd much prefer the price in 92, obviously, as I'm sure most of you would. Also, what we spent about $100 on back then in July of 1992, we'd be spending about $170 on now. So that's quite a big price difference, almost $100 more now. Also, the price of a new house in July 1992 was $122,000 average compared to the average now, which is $178,000 for a new house. And rent also was skyrocketed quite a bit, which the price then for an average rent a month is $519 compared to now it costs about $925 to $1,000 each month for rent. The biggest thing I was shocked about is the price of cars. Back in July of 1992, the average price for a new car was about $16,000, $17,000, which now has almost doubled to an average of $33,000. It's pretty shocked on that. Some big events and big people that happened, or that were around and happened in July of 1992. Our current president was George H.W. Bush, and our vice president was J. Danforth Qualley. A big thing that was happening that year was the new presidential election also, coming up in November of 1992. And so on July 1st of 92, the Democratic Party announced that Bill Clinton and Al Gore they're running for presidential election that year. Some other big things that happened in July of 1992, the Summer Olympics was held and begun in Barcelona, Spain that year, or that month. Also, after 31 years of being expelled, South Africa had its membership reinstated in the FIFA, which is a big soccer club, and countries from all over the world play for the World Cup every couple of years. Also, another big sporting event that happened was the 99th Wimbledon women's match, which Steffi Graf won that one, and also the 106th men's Wimbledon match, and Andre Agassi had won that one. Also, the space shuttle STS-50, or also known as the Columbia 13, landed back at Kennedy Space Center after a 13-day mission. It was kind of a big thing to land at the Kennedy Space Center because they usually did not land there, and what caused them to land there was some bad weather over the normal space station, or center. Also, the 63rd annual All-Star Game was held at Jack Murphy Stadium, with the American League winning 13-6. And some other important news some may find was Sharon Belden of Florida was crowned Miss World USA. Moving on to some birthdays, weddings, and deaths. Garth Brooks' daughter, Taylor Maine Pearl Brooks, was born on July 8th of 1992. And I'm sure many of you know who this is, Selena Gomez. She was born on July 22nd of 92. A pretty interesting death I had found that had happened was on July 12th, the last British executioner had died. Albert Pierpoint was his name. And a big wedding, and I'm sure all of you know who these people are. Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown got married on July 18th of 92. Moving on to some pop culture, there's some pretty big movies that came out that month. July 1st, A League of Their Own came out, starring Madonna, Tom Hanks, and Rosie O'Donnell. I'm sure most of you have seen that movie. Very good movie. And that ranked in 107 million. On July 17th, the newest addition to the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids series was Honey, I Blew Up the Kids. And on July 31st, two pretty big movies came out. Buffy the Vampire Slayer being one, and Death Becomes Her, starring Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep, and Bruce Willis, came out that day. The number one song reigning pretty much all through July, which I know I do, and I'm sure most of you do know most of the words to this one. Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot. Mariah Carey coming in with her song was number 2 on and off through that month. Some pretty big toys that came out that year, and especially in that month, was Super Soaker had launched their newest addition to the line, the Super Soaker 100, that month. Barbie's Dream House was a very big toy bought in that year and month. Teen Talk Barbie, Creepy Crawlies, which was a guy version of the Easy Bake Oven, where you could bake and make some squishy and slimy bugs and spiders. Obviously then the Easy Bake Oven. There was also another one called Crash Dummies Crash Test Center, which you could build a center and crash the crash test dummies like cars. And also the Fort Bravo playset was another popular game and toy that year. That is all my information I found for the month of July in 1992, and I hope you found it just as informative and as useful as I did. Thank you.